Hola, amigos. Welcome to a journey into the future, a future that's unfolding right before our eyes. Today, we're diving into a world where the rules of battle are being rewritten, and the pace of change is nothing short of breathtaking. Whether you're a tech enthusiast, a history buff, or just someone who loves a good story, you're in for a wild ride. Get ready to have your minds blown. The world as we know it is transforming, and nowhere is that more obvious than on the battlefield. Imagine the shock and awe as new technologies emerge, reshaping the very nature of conflict. It's not just about bigger tanks or faster jets anymore. Something much more revolutionary is happening. The world of war is changing fast. In just a few short years, we've seen the rise of technologies that were once the stuff of science fiction. Armies are now deploying tools and tactics that would have seemed impossible a decade ago. From high-speed vehicles to advanced surveillance, the battlefield is becoming a high-tech chessboard, where every move counts, and a new player has entered the game: drones. But these aren't just any drones. We're talking about machines that can fly in perfect formation, carry out complex missions, and even make decisions on their own. They're fast, agile, and almost impossible to stop once they're in the air. Drones are quickly becoming the backbone of modern militaries, changing strategies and tactics in ways we're only beginning to understand. These aren't your grandpa's toys. Gone are the days of simple remote-controlled planes buzzing around the park. Today's drones are sophisticated, powerful, and sometimes even a little bit scary. They can fly for hours, carry heavy payloads, and operate in swarms that move with eerie precision. The leap from hobbyist gadgets to battlefield game-changers has been nothing short of astonishing. We're talking about swarms of deadly, AI-powered machines changing the way we fight. Imagine hundreds of drones working together, communicating in real time, and adapting to threats on the fly. These swarms can overwhelm defenses, gather intelligence, and strike targets with pinpoint accuracy. It's a level of coordination and autonomy that's never been seen before in warfare. But wait, there's more. The UK just dropped a bombshell with their secret weapon, the RFDEW, or Radio Frequency Directed Energy Weapon. This isn't just another missile or bomb. It's a cutting-edge system that uses powerful bursts of energy to disable enemy electronics, fry circuits, and stop drones in their tracks. It's silent, invisible, and incredibly fast, capable of neutralizing threats in the blink of an eye. It's like something straight out of Star Wars. If you've ever dreamed of seeing real-life laser battles, this is as close as it gets. The RFDEW can zap targets from a distance, leaving no trace except for the sudden failure of enemy tech. It's a glimpse into a future where energy weapons might dominate the battlefield, just like in the movies. This tech is sending shockwaves through Russia and beyond. Military leaders around the world are scrambling to respond, realizing that the balance of power could shift overnight. News outlets are buzzing, analysts are debating, and governments are racing to catch up. The introduction of the RFDW has sparked a new arms race, with countries everywhere rethinking their strategies and investments. Hold on to your sombreros, because things are about to get interesting. We're standing at the edge of a new era, one where technology, innovation, and imagination are rewriting the rules of war. The future is here, and it's more thrilling, unpredictable, and awe-inspiring than ever before. Remember those old war movies? Tanks, explosions, soldiers everywhere? Those days are fading faster than your tan lines after a weekend in Cancun. Drones are the new reality of war. Why? Because they're cheap, stealthy, and deadly. They're like the mosquitoes of the sky, small, annoying, and they can really ruin your day. The conflict in Ukraine? Yeah, drones are playing a starring role there. They're taking out tanks, disrupting supply lines, and giving traditional armies a serious run for their money. Now, imagine a whole swarm of these bad boys coming at you. Hundreds, even thousands of drones, all working together to overwhelm your defenses. Scary, right? That's the nightmare scenario that militaries around the world are trying to prepare for. These swarms are like a beehive gone rogue, chaotic, unpredictable, and impossible to stop with conventional weapons. Until now, that is. The UK, in a move that surprised everyone, especially those sneaky Russians, just unveiled their secret weapon, the RFDEW. This isn't just another missile or a bigger gun. This is a game changer, people. This tech uses high-frequency radio waves to fry drone electronics, sending them crashing down from the sky like a piñata at a fiesta. But here's the kicker. It's cheap, effective, and incredibly easy to use. We're talking point-and-click simplicity, folks. The UK didn't just talk the talk, they walked the walk. They put the RFDEW to the test in top-secret trials in Wales. And, guess what? It blew everyone's minds. They threw everything at it, single drones, entire swarms, you name it, and the RFDEW swatted them all down like flies. Over 100 drones neutralized without breaking a sweat. The message was clear. The UK means business. So, how does this thing actually work? Let's break it down step by step, because the science behind it is both fascinating and surprisingly straightforward. At its core, this system is designed to neutralize enemy drones using the power of directed energy, specifically, high-powered radio frequency waves. But what does that really mean? Well, let's dive in. Imagine you're holding a device that works like a giant invisible spotlight, but instead of shining light, it beams concentrated microwaves. When a drone enters the target zone, the system locks on and unleashes a focused burst of energy. This isn't your average kitchen microwave. This is military-grade power, engineered to disrupt electronics at a distance. The RFDEW doesn't cook the drone like popcorn, but it does something even more effective. It scrambles the drone's internal circuits. Think of it as a sudden, invisible shockwave that confuses the drone's brain, its onboard electronics. The result? The drone loses control, its lights flicker, its motors stutter, and it either crashes or is forced to land. It's a non-lethal, high-tech way to instantly neutralize a threat without any physical projectiles. What's even more impressive is the range at which this system operates. Unlike traditional anti-drone weapons that require you to be relatively close, the RFDEW can engage targets from a significant distance. This means operators can stay safe and hidden while still protecting a wide area from aerial threats. We're talking about zapping drones from over a kilometer away, sometimes even farther, depending on the conditions and the size of the drone. The system's advanced targeting software helps operators lock onto fast-moving targets, ensuring that even agile or evasive drones can be taken down before they get close to their objective. And here's the kicker. Each shot costs less than a cup of coffee. That's right. While traditional missile-based systems can cost thousands or even millions per shot, the RFDEW's energy bursts are incredibly affordable. This means militaries can defend against swarms of drones without breaking the bank, making it a game-changer for modern defense. But the RFDEW isn't just a weapon, it's a complete, integrated system. Mounted on a rugged military vehicle, it's designed to be mobile and ready for action wherever it's needed. The vehicle houses not only the energy weapon itself, but also a suite of advanced electronics and support systems. With powerful sensors, radar arrays, and high-resolution cameras, the system can scan the skies, detect incoming drones, and track multiple targets at once. Operators inside the vehicle use sophisticated control panels to identify threats, aim the weapon, and fire, all in real time. In short, the RFDEW is a cutting-edge solution for the drone age, combining science fiction technology with real-world practicality to keep the skies safe. This isn't just a win for the UK, it's a win for the whole world. The RFDEW has the potential to revolutionize air defense. Imagine being able to protect airports, military bases, even entire cities from the threat of drone attacks. The RFDEW makes that a reality. But the story doesn't end there. This tech has sparked a global arms race, with the US, China, and Russia all scrambling to catch up. In recent years, the landscape of global defense has been shifting at a pace never seen before. While the United States has long been recognized as a leader in cyber warfare, investing billions into developing sophisticated jamming technologies and digital defense systems, the race for military supremacy is far from over. American defense agencies are constantly innovating, training personnel to counter cyber threats, and deploying advanced communication equipment to ensure their forces remain connected and protected on the digital battlefield. But as the world becomes more interconnected, the nature of warfare is evolving beyond just cyber attacks and electronic espionage. Enter the United Kingdom, which has just made a bold move that could redefine the future of defense. With the unveiling of the Radio Frequency Directed Energy Weapon, or RFDEW, the UK has leapfrogged ahead of many of its allies and competitors. This cutting-edge technology is capable of disabling enemy electronics, drones, and even missiles in mid-flight, all without firing a single traditional shot. The RFDEW represents a new era in military capability, one where energy, rather than explosives, becomes the primary tool of defense. British scientists and engineers have worked tirelessly to bring this vision to life, and their efforts are now being recognized on the world stage. Not to be outdone, China is rapidly accelerating its own research and development in the field of directed energy weapons. The Chinese government has allocated significant resources to military scientists, encouraging innovation in laser and microwave-based defense systems. At recent technology expos, China has showcased prototypes that hint at a future where their armed forces could neutralize threats at the speed of light. With a focus on both offensive and defensive applications, China is determined to ensure it remains a major player in the next generation of warfare. Their investments signal a clear intent to match, if not surpass, the technological advancements of their Western counterparts. Meanwhile, Russia is watching these developments with a mix of concern and determination. Historically proud of its military prowess, Russia is not pleased about being upstaged on the global stage. High-ranking officials and military strategists are now re-evaluating their own defense priorities, seeking ways to regain their edge in this rapidly changing environment. The Kremlin has made it clear that it will not sit idly by while others take the lead in advanced weaponry. In response, Russia is flexing its own electronic warfare muscles, unveiling new vehicles equipped with state-of-the-art jamming systems and electronic countermeasures. At the same time, they are pushing the boundaries of missile technology, developing hypersonic weapons that can travel at speeds exceeding Mach 5, making them nearly impossible to intercept with current defense systems. These advancements are a clear message to the world. Russia intends to remain a formidable force, capable of challenging any technological advantage held by its rivals. As we look to the future, one thing becomes increasingly clear: the next era of defense will be defined by electricity, energy, and innovation. Imagine a battlefield where invisible beams of energy can disable entire fleets of drones, where armored vehicles run silently on electric power, and where cities are protected by shimmering shields of electromagnetic force. The possibilities are as exciting as they are daunting, and the implications for global security are profound. But what does all of this mean for ordinary people? How will these technological leaps shape the world we live in? As military experts and policymakers debate the ethics and risks of these new weapons, the public is left to wonder: are we entering a safer era, or one filled with new and unpredictable dangers? The conversation is just beginning, and your voice matters. So, is this truly the future of warfare? Will energy weapons and electronic defenses replace the tanks and missiles of the past? Or will they simply add another layer to an already complex and dangerous world? The answers are still unfolding, but one thing is certain: the race for technological superiority is heating up, and the outcome will shape the balance of power for decades to come. We want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on these groundbreaking developments in military technology? Do you see them as a step toward greater security, or do they raise new concerns about the future of conflict? Share your opinions and join the conversation in the comments below. The UK's RFDEW is a game changer, shifting the balance of power in a world increasingly reliant on drone technology. This tech gives the UK a significant advantage, allowing them to counter the growing threat of drone warfare from adversaries like Russia and China. It also positions them as a leader in the development and deployment of directed energy weapons. The world is watching, and the stakes have never been higher. The RFDEW is a powerful reminder that in the ever-evolving landscape of warfare, innovation is the key to survival.